Hey, this is the Kid 50 Cent, and you're now listening to LA's new 97.1 AM radio. Unit.
All right, thanks for checking us out at ampradio.com. Today we have a guy who sold millions of records. He's a businessman. He's got the vitamin water. He's one of the biggest rap stars of all time, one of the most badass rap stars of all time, 50 Cent.
Man, I'm happy to be here, but if I could get you to do that. What an introduction, man. I should just have you come with me every day and just say that to me.
And the vitamin water.
It'll build my confidence to a point that I can't lose.
I will follow you around. I will follow you around and be a part of the entourage. The vitamin water, is it still huge for you? Are you still making?
Yeah, it's still great. I actually have my
Formula 50.
Formula 50. They don't put it in the actual the case with every other one, and it's fine. You know, I'd rather be apart from the rest of it.
Right.
You know, so. But it works out. It's great. You know what I'm saying? The opportunity to do it was, I mean, it was one of those things. Like, I had the opportunity to get with the company when it was in its infant stages.
Well, there's a lot of other stuff going on with you. I picked up your book, The 50th Law, which just came out not too long ago. And one thing I wanted to point out in the book, it was right after, speaking of fighting, the Ja Rule fight, but it talks about the fearless approach, and it's you saying, the way I learned it, the kid in the schoolyard who doesn't want to fight always leaves with a black eye. If you indicate you'll do anything to avoid trouble, that's when you get trouble.
Absolutely. When people identify that you don't want trouble, they bring it to you.
Yeah, and is that
they develop their confidence and go when they can see that you don't want to fight. That's when you raise their confidence enough to throw the punch.
Right. Do you still find that as a kid, and that's on the schoolyard? Is that still something that you find in your adult life? Dealing with business.
My adult life and everything else. Like, I think the things we go through make us who we are. So those things that we experience as kids kind of come with us.
Well, the official date now for Before I Self Destruct, November 23rd.
Yeah,
it's going to be coming out, and economically you packaged it right because you're including your directorial debut movie, Before I Self Destruct.
I'm excited about it. It's almost the opposite. Like, usually films, they'll have the film and they'll play it for musicians and artists, and they'll say, we need to create a soundtrack based on this. Right. On the actual scenes in the film. And it's the opposite. It was me taking the songs and creating a synopsis, like a one sheet of what I wanted the actual film to be, and then writing the screenplay based on that. So it was motivated by the content I created on the actual record.
Were you more writer on that as well for the movie? Did you write a lot of the screenplay?
I wrote it.
And what did you just grab, like, Panasonic camera? I mean, did you just
No. I shot it on the Sony Ray camera.
Yeah. Well, I got to give you props on the acting. It's well done. I got to see your directorial debut.
Thanks, man. When you see it, I hope you're impressed. You know, this is why I actually packaged it within my music, so everyone can see it and view, my storytelling process a little different. Because the average song is about 3 minutes before you start reaching the overkill point, or before the DJ switches it to the next song in the nightclub, and that's only enough time for you to create descriptions. There's no time for cause and effect at that point. You can't establish why this person is the way they is. You just got to just say these different things and hope they understand what you were trying to do artistically.
With Before I Self Destruct, working with Dre and M, was it the same way? I mean, were they on certain songs? They're like, this is a smash, and we're gonna use it.
Certain songs there was like, this absolutely has to go. And then Dre was there going, you're a different kind of artist. We got to make sure the balance is right on your actual record, opposed to being concerned with you making hit records. We know you do that, and we're gonna make those records before we actually complete it. But like my core audience, when I actually make mixtape material or music that I'm just servicing to the average hip hop person that enjoys it, the art form, he felt like it had to have the right balance of that on the record at the same time. And then I told him I wanted to do something different on this project and just kind of tell the truth.
What is that? What is telling the truth about?
What I mean is, the majority of hip-hop artists kind of create superheroes. They create these guys that have the nicest cars, the nicest houses, the beautiful women all the time, and then this is why when the director yells cut, everything goes away. And they kind of act as if until they become as if they're lucky enough to be successful in that way. And because I've achieved that success in that way, I still kind of have artistically a stronger interest in writing the struggle. You know, and it's almost the opposite. The guy who doesn't have anything is writing the life that he inspires to have. And the guy who has accomplished what he's trying to accomplish is focusing on how far he's come.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I want to thank 50 Cent stopping by today before I Self-Destruct, November 23rd. I pick up his book, The 50th Law, which is out now, and you got the directorial debut of your movie.
Yeah, it'll be inside the album packaging.
Thanks for stopping by Amp Radio, man. We really
November
appreciate
23rd.
it.
Thanks for having me, Amp Radio, the new hot spot,
What do you
baby.
think? What do you think of Amp Radio in our studio?
I think it's hot. I think we should get like a little booth and make that my studio next to here.
I like that.
I'll come through here.
Excellent.
All right.
Me, I'm the life of the party, a little bit